Good afternoon and welcome back to the channel. I'd like to take you through the charts for today. I prepared 5 charts for you guys and girls, of course. Hope you had a nice weekend. I had a nice weekend with family, spending some time, a weekend in the south of our beautiful country. It was a beautiful weather, so we had a lot of fun. And it was nice to have everyone back together again since the COVID period. So it was very nice to have a nice weekend, spend it with friends and family, which is great, of course. So let's jump straight into the content. And like I said, I prepared 5 charts for you. I'm going to zoom out and start on the weekly and then zoom in to the hourly and then look at the Ethereum compared to Bitcoin price as well. So let's jump straight in. Well, the first obvious thing, I guess, that we can see right now, which is a first in whole Bitcoin history, is that we have 7 whole weeks of red candles. 7 weekly candles in the red is a first in the history of Bitcoin since 2013, which is a first is a first, right? You can tell if it's you can say if it's good or bad or whatever, but it is a first, so that's what we're seeing right now. Well, we've been looking at this falling wedge on the daily, but you can draw it on the weekly as well. You can see this clear support line right here and this clear resistance line keeping us down. It has touch points here, and in the bottom as well. We have a lot of touch points here and here. Here we got a wick down, which was beautifully bought up by the bulls, and you can see this is a valid pattern. It has several touch points, and it is a valid pattern, and that's what we're looking at for the weekly now. The thing that is disturbing me a little bit is that the EMA ribbon is turning red, and we haven't seen that since the start of the bull run August of 2 years ago. Since the bull run, we haven't seen a weekly EMA ribbon breaking down, and we're currently seeing that right now. So that's not a good thing. On a more positive note is that this pattern, a falling wedge, is a bullish pattern, and the likely thing what we want to see at least is first retest this upper band as well to see if it's resisting us again. If we don't, then we can break out, retest, and then basically go up something like this until we somewhere reach the $65,000, which is the top of this wedge. So technically, this with a positive breakout is the target we are looking for, and the pattern still can go on a little further. So what we can also possibly see is that we can see Bitcoin falling again and retesting this bottom support. So in order for a pattern to be valid, it has to have several touch points, which we concluded just now, and 70% of the pattern should be finished already in order for it to be valid. So we'll probably need another couple of weeks until late June maybe before we can see this pattern breaking out on the weekly. But technically it is a bullish pattern, so we're probably looking at finding bottoms right here. I'll be heavily accumulating my Bitcoins here along the way. I'll set up buy orders just just spot buy orders in order to catch the lows every time, and then try to ride this way all the way up to the top. So let's just go here on the daily channel. It's basically the same chart and the same pattern. It's a falling wedge. It has several touch points. You can see right here on the bottom, which is acting as support. And let me draw this line a little further. And it has touch points on the top side. Here a few days we were really on the verge of breaking up there, but yeah, we didn't make it, as the bulls didn't fight hard enough, I guess, in order to break through and break to the upside. But yeah, there's still a few weeks left. So basically what I think for the coming days and weeks is is something like this. Hopefully we can retest this resistance and break it, but if we don't, then yeah, it is very likely and possible that we visit this line again here in the 26k region, and maybe then go up like that. That's what I would really like to see. I don't mind if it happens today or tomorrow. Of course, today is probably not gonna do it. The EMA ribbon on the daily is also red, but we've seen that in the bull market a couple of times, so that's not really worrisome for me. And still, this falling wedge is a bullish pattern. So yeah, the target is the top of the wedge, which is at the 67k here right now on the daily, and yeah, that's what we're looking for here. Let's zoom in a little bit more and look at the, oh, this is the daily. I wanted to look into the 4-hour chart. Let's go for this one first. I'll show you this one because you can see it already in the previous chart. So what we're looking at right now on the hourly, this is the hourly, so it is more of the short term, is Bitcoin having this resistance right here with a lot of touch points, and you could see this as a head and shoulders pattern, which is the left shoulder, the head, and the right shoulder. And yeah, we broke out. A lot of people traded this. I haven't. I'm standing on the sidelines again. We broke out, touched the 50 moving average, and then got rejected off of that. And now we're clearly retesting this previous resistance, turning into support. You can see we bounced off of it every hour for a couple of times now, the last 3 or 4 hours. So this is basically bullish for the immediate short term, and could eventually helping us break above this and try to reach this top in order to see if it's still resistance or if we can break through it. So that's pretty exciting. If you're looking for a trade, then this is still a possibility. It had a few touch points which it held. But yeah, as you can see right here, the volume isn't that great, so yeah, I'm not risking it. But if you're if you're willing to take a risk, then you could certainly do so. In order to measure the target for this inverse head and shoulders, you should take this, measure it from the neckline to the bottom of the head, and then look at the breakout, and see that you'll find the target of the 36k, which has a beautiful confluence with this weekly channel that we've drawn also for weeks. It's a year pattern, 2-year pattern. Which is quite interesting on this, because maybe we could see something like this go up go up right here. Let me grab the brush. And yeah, to me this is a very important level. We can either break into this pattern again. Let me show it to you on a daily. So if we break into this pattern again, which would be awesome, then we can yeah, build up again, and we can see that probably that weekly and the daily pattern breakout as well to the upside, which is great. But I can also imagine that this would be a very nice shorting opportunity if we get rejected from it, because then the price will probably go something like this, and then maybe test somewhere the previous all-time high, the previous cycle all-time high, which is at 19.5. Maybe if you were there, you can remember that price as well. So that's the basic bottom that I've got buy orders set up also. Let me show you. Let me show you. That is, yeah, right. Yeah, you can set up a line. Oh, let me set up a horizontal line right here at the previous high. This one and this one was a previous all-time high in the 20K region. So this is a very yeah, very interesting period we're in right now. I don't know if you guys know him, but if you don't, oh, move that line. If you don't, you should follow him on Twitter. His name is Plan B. He's a Dutch guy. He has very interesting charts. His view on this is that we started the bear market in this April top right here, and like I said, also with the dead cat bounce, which is following the previous all-time high. I've showed that in the last video, but the dead cat bounce was higher than expected, even higher than the all-time high. But Plan B is suggesting that this was the Bitcoin bull cycle top. This was the dead cat bounce, and basically we're in a bear market right now, finding a bottom somewhere in order to go up after that. So yeah, all quite interesting. From a trading standpoint, I'm really standing on the sidelines right now, because it's yeah, it's a hard time right now, and just accumulate as much Bitcoin as I can. If you're looking for a trade in the short term, you can yeah, you can basically look at this 1 hour inverse head and shoulders. Try to trade it up to the 36K, but it needs volume in order to get there. The one thing I would like to show you some more is that the RSI and the histogram and the MACD are going up. So volume, the red candles are going down, or getting smaller and smaller. So if we get the histogram to cross over bullish right here, then yeah, this is a very likely scenario, and I definitely will trade the breakout on the daily or on the weekly. So with a low leverage, but yeah, you can. It's very interesting trade. You can make a lot of money on, of course, next to your spot positions, and you hold them in your preferably ledger or in an app or whatever. So let's look at the last well, the almost the last chart. This is the ETH compared to Bitcoin price, and the reason I want to show you that is because ETH is now in the green again, but it wasn't earlier when I prepared this. But yeah, you can see altcoins, a lot of altcoins in the red. BTC a small plus right now, but yeah, we're it's hard times, they're difficult times, The reason I wanted to show you the ETH compared to Bitcoin prices is I've shown you this chart many times already. You can see that this is an upward sloping trend line, which is being respected right now. We broke out of this. We traded this with buying more Ethereum and transferring more Ethereum to Bitcoin to Ethereum. And now it's retesting this. So I've already undid that. So I exchanged my Ethereum for more Bitcoin somewhere around here. Was here. And bought more Bitcoin. That's what I did, and now I'm basically waiting and just accumulating more and more Bitcoin as I can. So yeah, this was a long video. I'm sorry about that, but it's I think it's an important one. We're really at the crossroads right now. I can see the Bitcoin price is rising a little bit. We were don't mean to do that. Let's just zoom in a little bit. Oh. That's not what I meant to do. Zoom in. Yeah, you can see we've got a nice green candle going up here right now, and the MACD is also going for a light red, which is interesting. Yeah, very interesting. I can see this as yeah, I didn't take the trade. I won't do it either way. So but it could be very interesting. As you can see from the point we're at right now, it is a possible 20% rise. So it is very interesting, I guess. So I'm gonna think about it some more and keep you updated in the Discord if I eventually went into a trade or not, because I could make this 20% gain and risk somewhere around here. Yeah, risk 5%, 4 or 5%, and gain 20%, which is a nice risk to reward ratio. I just missed the volume, so that's why I'm not feeling it right now. Yeah, I'm not feeling it right now, but maybe maybe I will later. I'll keep you updated in the Discord channel. So that's it for today, guys. Thanks so much. I hope you have a nice day, and I wish you a beautiful day. And till the next time, bye.